Hello everyone! As I promised, I'm going to go over my favorite products for combating acne and healing up any scars. So as many of you know, my acne experience has been fairly traumatic, so to speak. It's been a long battle, about 4 years now. I waxed my face for a few months and my skin just couldn't take it anymore. I was fortunate enough not to have or struggle with acne as a teenager or throughout college, and then I just decided, you know what, I waxed my eyebrows, I want my foundation to look smoother, so I decided to wax my face. It was the worst decision I ever made, and this was obviously before I discovered dermaplaning and other skincare treatments. So, lesson learned, and I read a quote earlier today that said, "The heartbreak became the blessing," and in a way, having acne was, in certain aspects, a blessing in disguise, at least for my work, because then this way I can test acne products and see what really out there works. So the very first acne product that I really fell in love with was Sunday Riley's Luna, as probably some of you guys know. I know it's hit or miss with a lot of skin types, but for me it really does work well. Today I'm going to feature a bunch of new products. Pretty much everything that you will see in this video is something that I've started using this year or sometime last year. It is a pretty interesting mix of high-end, really high-end, and somewhat affordable. So this mask that I'm going to talk to you about first, I've actually already featured on Instagram stories. I got it from Space NK. It's called the Tula Exfoliating Treatment Mask with probiotic technology, and I absolutely love this for breakouts. So I try to exfoliate very regularly because I work out a lot. I'm a very sweaty person, so I should technically wash my face immediately after I work out, but I tend to come home and shower. So I always pop this on after a really heavy workout or anytime my skin feels really congested. I do suffer from hormonal acne during period week, and that's always something that I've had, just usually 1 or 2 pimples. Although lately I had a chemical peel done because my skin was so stressed out from dehydration, lack of sleep. I had an intense chemical peel done, so I'm going to talk to you about that experience towards the end. It's been quite a while since I've had such a potent peel done. So my skin did peel, it did react and frost and do all these things that my skin normally doesn't do. So, you know, my skin does experience behavioral changes as well, even though I am fairly diligent. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about acne as a whole in this video. This is not going to be a cure-all by any means. Nothing in this video is going to treat your pimples overnight. If there was a solution like that, I would have found it already. If it worked for everyone, then that person would be a billionaire. So, unfortunately, even though the beauty industry has come such a long way and technology has improved so much, no such solution exists to this day. So one day, hopefully, we'll see it. But for now, I would highly recommend starting with the Tula mask. It's very, very creamy, rich. You don't leave it on for too long, actually, just for 5 minutes. You can use this up to 3 times a week, and when I remember to use it 3 times a week, I will. I definitely see a noticeable improvement in my congestion. A lot of times when you work out and you're wearing sunscreen or skincare, even if you're not wearing makeup, you will actually get oil deposits, and it's not even a pimple, it's just oil trapped under the skin. That's what happens when you get sweaty, right? So I highly recommend this. It has a clay texture. There are little granules in there, so a lot of the exfoliating effect happens when you rinse this off. And quite frankly, I find a lot of these clay masks just drying. They don't actually help solve the pimple or acne or congestion. They just kind of dry out my skin, which is already dry. So I just love how this one doesn't make my skin or my acne look flaky. It just helps to calm and reduce the redness and irritation and inflammation under the skin. Also, inevitably, I'm going to start looking a little sweaty because I don't have AC and I'm filming without any fans or windows open, so please forgive me if I start to look a little bit warm. Also, all the makeup that I'm wearing, plus my top and links to everything that I'm wearing, including my nail polish and contacts and whatnot, will be listed down below in the description box. Excuse me. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. These are all just products that I really like and use, which currently work for my skin type now. So I've talked about PCA skin a lot. I use these retinols all the time, you guys. These are lifesavers. They're about $100 a pop, and these are some of the most potent over-the-counter retinols and just acne treatments in general. It's anti-aging as well. So I normally use the Clarity when I'm breaking out. This is the only thing that actually helps to reduce the size and help the healing of my acne. So I love this clarity treatment. It works better than Luna for me. It will make your skin a little bit more sensitive, so you definitely have to be diligent about sunscreen, but I absolutely love this. Now there's a brightening one, and it's tough because they're in the same exact packaging. It's just a slightly different formula, but I normally use the brightening one once I've had the pimples clear up and once my complexion is just a little clearer but it's discolored or there's a textural imperfection. I definitely reach for the brightening one more. Technically you could still keep using the clarity, but I try not to use it too much so that my skin won't develop any resistance to it or even plateau, and then I won't see results anymore. So I definitely try to switch up my skincare, not too often. I don't switch things out every day. So here's another mask that if you have an aversion to retinols, this is a wholly natural formula, which I do recommend as well. It is very effective though. I find that a lot of these so-called natural products don't really give me results, hence it's not really worth saving a little bit of money and going the natural route. But Ren is actually great skincare. You can find it at Sephora. Their website, Space NK, also carries it as well. That's how I first discovered Ren, through the little samples that come in the Space NK gift with purchases. But this glycolic lactic radiance renewal mask is really good. It's more like a paste. I probably see better results with the Tula in terms of helping reduce the acne and the pain and, you know, the swelling of the skin. But the glycolic is great once the pimples are a little bit dried up. Where it's not painful to the touch anymore, then definitely try this because it helps reduce how much discoloration you'll see once the acne starts to heal. I'm just a huge fan of glycolics and lactics. I find that they're the most effective on my skin, and my esthetician agrees. Normally after she exfoliates, she'll give me a lactic mask, and that helps to kill all the bacteria from the extractions that she does. Alright, almost done with the acne products. This is something called the Arcana AM Blemish Lotion. I've tried the PM version before, but I actually prefer the AM because I already use a lot of acne products at night. It doesn't highlight the fact that I have acne under my makeup, so I love this. It has a quick absorbing texture, and I definitely believe that it prevents the acne from getting worse. So a lot of times if I'm wearing makeup, like right now when I have acne, I like to pop this under because I do find that if I don't, my acne could get progressively worse and more irritated throughout the day because of the makeup, because things are trapped, etc. It's been extremely hot in Southern California, so this has been a lifesaver. I really do like Arcana products. If you guys are looking for cold pressed, more natural skincare that's under $100, Arcana is an incredible brand. Out of any one skincare brand, I've probably tried the most from Arcana this year. I think at least a dozen products. And then we have the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. And I really wanted to include this one because I haven't used Origins since I was in college. And I find that a lot of their skincare is good, but it's not great. Nothing's memorable. And a lot of it has super high concentrations of alcohol. But this Rose Retexturing Mask smells good. It washes off really well. I absolutely love this when I need to switch it up from the Tula. I think this one's a little bit more aggressive in that it is slightly drying, but it actually helps my pimples shrink. So both the Tula and Origins are excellent. I definitely recommend switching them up, and I think both of them, this one's about $25. It's definitely around the $30 range, which makes this even more affordable than the Tula, but both of them work way better than some more expensive brands like Glam Glow or Fresh. So I highly recommend this combination, and if you're struggling with acne or congestion like with blackheads and such, I highly recommend it. And you can use this to spot treat your nose or chin or cheeks wherever you have a significant amount of acne. So I'm actually going to talk to you about my chemical peel right now because it was a SkinCeuticals peel. Like I said, this is not sponsored. I paid for the peel. I love my esthetician, and she actually uses SkinCeuticals products on me. The lactic mask that she uses as well is a 2% from SkinCeuticals, which she says is more effective on my skin than other higher percentage lactic acid masks that she's tried from other companies. She introduced me to this blemish and age defense salicylic acid acne treatment for aging skin prone to breakouts, and I think that this is a great preventative serum. Once I actually have pimples, I have to use the PCA or something a little bit stronger, but this is definitely more gentle. My chemical peel was great because I feel like my esthetician, her name is Lisa, she put one layer all over my face. The first layer frosted, which means that all the dead skin cells turned white, like literally like frost. And it's kind of creepy the first time you see it happen to you, but I've experienced it before. It's just that my skin is so used to being put through the ringer that a lot of peels don't really make me actually peel anymore. Not to say that it's not effective, it's just that my skin has become a lot more tolerant of these acids. So it actually felt kind of nice, but my face just looked wrecked because she did the extractions and the peel and exfoliation all at once. But you know, luckily with the magic and power of great makeup, I feel a lot better. And I know a lot of you guys love the makeup that I wore in my last video. Today I decided to do something different and do a coppery bronzy smoky eyes. So yeah, I definitely feel like I've got my mojo back and my skin's definitely on its road to recovery. So let me just share with you some other products that I use when it comes to hyperpigmentation and scarring and discoloration. So the SkinCeuticals, I've only used about a third, maybe less than a third, probably a quarter of this thus far. It does the job when it comes to preventing blemishes. And for me, this is definitely a morning product. Now this is something else that I use in the morning. This is a serum as well, but it's milkier, it's a little bit more moisturizing, and I love this Vino Perfect by Caudalie, or Caudalie. It's the Radiance Serum, and my best friend Tammy, as well as one of my really good friends Shirley, swear by this. A lot of times people think that when you have darkness or pitting that you need to dry out the skin more, but actually you do need to moisturize actually if you suffer from textural imperfections. So that's why I find that this Vino Perfect is so ideal for me, because it helps moisturize and replenish the skin as well as attack the discoloration issue. If you're looking for more intense brightening and a little less moisturization, I actually recommend the SK2 Genoptics Aura Essence. I like to use this all over my face. If you have a tan and you accidentally got too tan by not reapplying your sunscreen, if you have darker acne discoloration and scarring, I highly recommend this one. The Genoptics does not necessarily help with textural pitting or any kind of bumpiness with scars, but it actually does brighten better than any other serum out there. I've tried a lot of SK2 products over the years, as many of you guys know, and the Illumination range now, Genoptics, is one of the few that I've actually stuck with through multiple reformulations and repackaging attempts. But I really love this one because it's easy to layer, it absorbs really well, and it just works. I do think that the Caudalie is excellent for the price, but I definitely notice that I see results about a week or two faster if I'm using the SK2. And last but not least, I actually saved one of the best for last. This is the Arcana Brightening Drops. This is a PM product, which means you use it in the evening only. If you need help correcting surface irregularities, if you have melasma even, these brightening drops will work for you. It's pretty incredible. A lot of skincare is just consistency. It's drinking plenty of water, getting enough rest, and eating healthy, eating clean, making sure you get all those vitamins and minerals. That's actually why I've been doing this liquid mixture of fish oils and omegas into my morning Greek yogurt, which is usually what I have for breakfast, and I'll throw in a little bit of liquid B12 in there as well. My grandmother says that's the solution for improving my skin, so I'm hoping that will work for me as well, because she used to have a lot of hormonal acne during pregnancy. So I'm not pregnant, it's just that that's the only time she experienced acne in her life, because my grandmother has gorgeous, gorgeous skin. But right now I'm just basically trying everything and anything to see what works for me, because my skin has been so problematic these last 4 weeks. But I'm hoping that this video was interesting for you guys. Let's not get caught up and dejected with every little battle. I know everyone wants to have perfectly airbrushed, you know, filtered skin in real life, but honestly, that's not the way skin looks. It's a lot of lighting, it's a lot of Photoshop, and I think it's important to have realistic expectations, not only of others, but ourselves as well. So best of luck, everyone. My next video will be a fitness favorites. Finally, I'll be talking a lot about shoes and apparel and just fitness basics. I'm super duper excited to share that with you guys, so please keep an eye out. I'll go ahead and let you guys know on Facebook or Instagram when it's live. So until then, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye.